All right, it is literally like 5 in the morning, but I know this is Lasengle's just favorite time to go ahead and drop stuff, especially over here on the JP version of the game. And I guess these campaigns aren't like super exciting or anything. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, unless you really like, Nero and Fate Extra stuff, which I know is a lot of people, me included, but unless you're one of those guys, you probably really don't care about what's actually going down here. And like, if you're already caught up with the story over on the JP version of the game, it's not a lot that's really going to concern or worry you. I mean, even Oberon doesn't come out until I believe it's Friday is when he's going to be coming to JP, and at that point, I'm gonna be a little concerned because I got to summon for that dude. I got to go ahead and get him because he's a little too good to not have. But that's a whole different video for a whole different day. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of talk about some of the things that we got going on over here. Just, again, general good stuff, just nice little updates, but nothing like super mega game changing or anything like that. If you enjoy daily FJO content, make sure to leave a like on the video and you subscribe to the channel for that sweet daily content. I kind of just said that twice, but I also stream every weekday over on my Twitch starting at about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, although I missed Monday and Tuesday this week because I was feeling very, very sick, and I did not think I'd be able to actually get through like even like an hour of streaming or anything because I was feeling very nauseous, and I really did not want to be up chucking or anything while I was streaming. So I was like, probably not a pleasant like listening experience for anybody and not for me. So I'm like, I'll just push it off to like Wednesday or today. So yeah, if you're interested in that, come out. Anyway, let's go ahead and start talking about some of the things that we got going on over here. So first and foremost, there is the Last Encore campaign. The main thing that I think everyone is going to care about is none of this minutia up here. Nobody cares about any of this. It's going to be the raid up, because the raid up is bringing Nero Bride back to the JP version of the game, and Nero Bride is really, really good, especially if you do not have Castoria. Basically, Nero Bride, if you're not aware, is functionally baby Castoria. She does like all of the important things that Castoria does, but on a smaller scale, right? Like, she gives NP gain, she gives a smaller overall battery in her 30% battery that she can give, and then she gives a massive attack buff, which is better than Castoria's, right? But she doesn't give you the arts buff. But like, functionally, you can get there using Nero Bride, right? Like, if you bring her as a support, you can get across the finish line with whatever looping servant you're trying to use. In fact, before Castoria came out, if you didn't have Scotty, but you had Nero Bride, you could still do like quick farming at least, or you could even just functionally have Castoria's setup with double Nero Bride, all right? Like, you could basically just bring both of those and have a kind of like a Castoria setup before Castoria even came out. So she's still really good if you're over here on this version of the game and you've missed out on Castoria or something and you just need someone to help you out when it comes to farming. But unless you don't, unless you do, it's like 5 in the morning, dude. It's 5 in the morning. My brain's not working. But basically, unless you don't have any of those like support casters or like Tamamovich or something along those lines, you don't have a way to set up proper nodes. You don't really need her, right? And I would probably advise, unless Nero's like your absolute favorite character, to avoid the banner, because again, we have no idea what New Year's is going to look like. I'm expecting New Year's to be crazy, right? Because the New Year's servant is generally always pretty good. Like, Hokusai is pretty good, Yang is crazy, Muramasa is pretty insane, and I mean, the other Tamamo is kind of, I don't know, she's not insane like I thought she was going to be, but she's still definitely good, if that makes sense. Like, she's insane, but she's not insane, right? Like, that's kind of a weird way to word it. But basically, expecting a really good servant, and I'm expecting like a lot of really good limited servants to also come back around. So I would advise you to hold out on summoning on this banner and try to wait for like New Year's or something. But some other nice things are like, if you've already beaten Seraph, you can like scoop this up without having to pair the I can't speak, bro. Without having to pay the rare mana prisms. I guess this is the one bad part about JP content, is that like I have to try to record stuff at like 5 in the morning. But you can get this without paying for the rare mana prisms. I believe you still have to pay the normal mana prisms to buy it, but it is just really nice. You can go ahead and snag this suit, because I believe this has like, what, 50% NP gain when you fully leveled up. It's kind of crazy. But aside from that, there's really not a whole lot else you're really going to be gunning for here. Nice Nero, like, CEs and everything are cool, but the other campaign they got going on over here is for the Lostbelt 7 thing. Just go ahead and drop it already. I know someone in the comments is gonna be like, they didn't say they were going to drop it until like January, but just give it to me now, man. Come on, I wanna see what's going on with the story. I'm curious. So we're getting a new login campaign, so this is really good if you just need Saint Quartz and other little goodies like experience cards and whatnot. Nothing super insane, but you know, who's gonna complain about free Saint Quartz? We have like new limited master missions that are also really, really good as well, but probably important, especially for people like me, is that all of the free quests are actually going to be like half AP, which is really, really good. As long as I believe you've cleared Tugunska, right? Which I believe I have done on this account. I'm not sure. Again, kind of thrown out of whack with the fact that like I don't have my other JP account because my computer exploded. I got my global back for anybody concerned, but I don't have that, so I have to go double check if I've actually gone ahead and beaten that. But that's going to be really, really nice because clearing the free quests is obviously extra Saint Quartz, right? And who's going to complain about getting extra Saint Quartz? So bottom line, really not a whole lot of stuff going on over here on the JP version of the game. It's like good stuff, but it's not good notable stuff, right? Like it's just like, yeah, you get like a new login bonus to get 12 Saint Quartz. That's always like really, really nice. And you can, you know, do some free quest farming if you haven't taken care of those, right? But really, it's still just Lostbelt prep, still waiting for Oberon to come out on Friday, and then trying to save your Saint Quartz until New Year's. Because, dude, even though they like pushed back the Fate Strange Fake anime, which is why I was really gunning for Richard to be the servant that's going to be coming out, right? Because it seems to fit the pattern that they do like Foreigner, then Saber, then Foreigner, then Saber. And I was like, okay, Strange Fake is coming out in like December, which means that for New Year's, it's a Saber. What's a big Saber? We could drop Richard, but now they're pushing that back. So I don't know if it'll still be Richard or if they'll swap it out for somebody else. But then again, if that's who they were going to do, they like prepare these servants like 8 months in advance, or like it takes them 8 months to make the servant. So like it takes them a dummy long time to like write the lore and prep them to come out. I doubt they would just turn it on a dime like that, but it's gonna be somebody pretty cool. And then even if you don't care about the actual servant that's on raid up, like for instance, the New Year's banner for NA that's coming out with Muramasa, even if for whatever reason you just don't care about Muramasa, maybe you're not a huge Shiro fan, and you just don't care about him coming out, you still got people like Super Orion making his return on that New Year's banner, right? So similarly for JP, I'm expecting some pretty crazy guys and gals to be on that banner. So like, even if I don't care about some random schmuck they throw on the New Year's banner, and watch, somebody's gonna clip this part of the video and be like, oh, he's calling him a random schmuck now. And then it's like, it's, what is his name? The prototype version of Gil or something, right? Or something insane like that. I know that kind of messes with the whole Saber theory, but like, it's gonna be something like that. Someone's gonna clip it and send it to me, be like, oh yeah, you called him a schmuck, and now you're like just absolutely losing it over this servant. So I don't know, I'm expecting it to be somebody really broken, and even if they're not stupid dummy broken, the guys around them are going to be stupid dummy broken. All right, if that'll make sense. If that makes some sense. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the video here. I can't talk, it's 5 in the morning. I probably should just, you know, get this scheduled out, and then I should probably go to bed. But you know what? That's the daily content grind, right? I know they're going to drop some stuff, and I got to keep you guys informed. So with all that being said, I'm going to go to bed. You guys have yourselves a nice rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.